Welcome back to the RAWEST channel on the internet. Y'all enjoy this real life story time. Salute. So you clicked on my video, man. Salute G's. Salute Lone Wolf Nation. We back with another raw, uncut, you know what I'm saying, video. And in this video, we're gonna be talking about, you know, another uncomfortable topic to even speak on. Because this was really real life, and you know, it was a night where I had a decision to make. Either I could have wound up going to jail for assault or attempt murder, or I could have, you know, or I could do the right thing, let this person live and continue to, you know, stay on my, you know, semen retention journey, you know, in the homeless shelter, be manifesting my reality like I was doing. Because, you know, I came across, you know, HTO channel at the perfect time. Like a week before my roommates start bugging out, you know what I'm saying? Like, even just talking about this is getting me tight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because this was real. Like, I don't even, like, think about this or even really talk about this for real, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the story. So, I was homeless for a minute. I say about the top of January, like mid-January, I get to the shelter from being transferred from the dormitory shelter I was in. Some dude in there, he saw me, he was like, yo, he found out I was 22, I had a meeting, whatever. He like, yo, you 22, what you doing here? I'm like, man, long story, whatever. He like, yo, I'm gonna try to send you over to a joint, Corona, Queens. You only got one roommate, you ain't gotta worry about 20, 30 niggas in one dorm, I'm like, all right, word, that sound good. But I wasn't getting my hopes up, man. So now, a couple days later, I wound up getting transferred. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. Shout out to the homie. Like, I needed that. Because there was definitely some fools in there. It wouldn't have been pretty, because somebody would have wound up getting hurt in that type of environment. I could see why, you know, or a couple times I almost got arrested just being in that dormitory, because some dudes in there, I ain't like the way they was moving. I ain't like the way they was looking at me. The vibes was terrible. So now I get moved. They give me a sheet of paper. I ain't had no cell phone, so they gave me a sheet of paper with some directions on it. Like, yo, it said, take the 7 train to 111th Street. So I took the 7 train to 111th Street, get to the shelter, feeling the vibes was terrible. I'm like, man. First day I get there, it's a dude coming in like, my roommate be coming in there drunk. Young dude, I don't want to do nothing to him, but and then the young dude come right behind them. They bickering and going back and forth, going crazy. I'm like, damn, this the first day I'm here. And this let me know the vibes, right? So I'm like, all right. So I was on my bully. Like I was ready for whatever. So I'm like, all right. I meet my roommate. I'm feeling him out. His vibe is cool. You know, he showed love. He said, what's up? We went to the store that night. He like, yo, you smoke? I'm like, yeah. And we went to the store. He had some weed. We smoked some. We talking a little bit. Like, yo, we're in the store. Like, yo, you need something? Like, get you some soap. Get you some toothpaste. Get all that. I got you. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, the shelter just gave me a little bit. Like, nah, bro, get you some real good soap and all. I got you. Get you some toothpaste, all that. You good, homie. I'm like, all right. Around January, still, like, going in it. Like ending January, like in the 20s and all, like whatever. So now we going into February. The vibes is starting to switch up, because when he's sober, you know, he just smoke a little weed, he valid. But see, when he get off the liquor, because you know he be depressed and all that, because he was abused by his pops. So you know what I'm saying. So we could relate to that, even though I wasn't abused by my father. I was abused by my mom's boyfriend, but same shit, whatever. But I'm watching him. He an older dude, about 50 years old, scrawny dude. All he do is drink and smoke. He got a little BS job, not making no real money. He been in the shelter system for mad years, you know? So I'm like, I say about mid-February, I'm on a little bullshit Samsung little tablet my mom gave me. I be on there if I want to watch some porn, look at some ass, or connect to the Wi-Fi, whatever, get on the gram or something, get on YouTube. So I'm on YouTube and I see this dude on there, HTO. He on there talking about semen retention. I'm bugged out though. I'm like, what's this? Whatever. I'm interested. I click on it. I'm seeing people in the comments jacking it. A couple hundred people talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying, day 50, going strong. You know, stuff like that, how the community be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying, jacking what they on and how they rocking with the journey, this, that, and the third, whatever. So I'm bugged out. I'm like, what is this? So I did some more homework on the dude and I was fucking with it. So I subscribed and I was watching all of his videos. You know how he do. You see the glow? I was fucking with that. That shit was dope. So I started practicing it and it gave me a new perspective. You know what I'm saying? The stuff he was talking about was putting me on game. I'm like, I can manifest my reality, bro. And it made sense though. Cause I started feeling better as I stopped watching porn and I was just retaining. I'm still wearing the same clothes every day. I ain't even had, you know, I had some Skechers boots. I ain't even had no gear, no nothing. I'm going 99 cents. So I'm like, yo, I need some more gear so I could get my working out in. I just need some, you know, just something to change into. So I ain't just wearing, you know, the same, you know, so I could take a shower, jump into something fresh. Cause now I'm about to be playing ball more. I'm about to get back on my ball. I'm about to get, you know, I'm about to be working out, going to the park up the street, get fucking with the bars and all that, doing my dips and my pull-ups. I started being more motivated to do stuff that I really wasn't even thinking about when I first got there. Cause I was on demon time. My mentality was messed up. My mom's turned her back on me, gave me her ass to kiss. My baby moms walked out on me, took my son, moved in with another dude. She just get with this dude in a month. She moved in with him, her ex-boyfriend. So which means she probably behind my back was still keeping in contact with the dude to where when we broke up a month later, she just already moves in with this dude in his mom's crib. Corny, dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? But I muscled through that. I shook that off. I'm like, all right, it is what it is. You don't act like that. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get on my bully. I'm going to tell my story. I'm going to make my own YouTube channel, whatever. But I'm like in the midst while I'm in here. You know what I'm saying? I thought about making the channel while I was in there. But I'm like, you know what? Let me hold it down. I keep relapsing. I go on like little 30-day streaks, little 2-week streaks. And maybe a little 40-day streak, relapse, whatever. So I'm like, yo, let me try to get more focused. And then I'll make the channel. Tell a story later, but let me try to get more focused. So my mentality was different to where like, it was a night, I say after about, you know, 2 weeks of me, you know, fucking with the semen retention. Dude coming in one night, he off the Henny real bad and he just was flipping out. You know, he punching holes in the dresser. You know, he acting tough. And I'm like, yo, I wanna hurt this man. Like, but I'm like, he an older dude. I know I could do it to him, so I ain't gonna feel pussy if I walk away. So I'm like, you know what? You know, he's some older blood dude. Probably think he tough because he blood. Probably think it means something to me, which it don't. Because you by yourself. None of your gang is with you, so I hurt you and then nobody gonna be, you know? Lone wolf, like lone wolf type shit. So, you know, he even tried to recruit me and all that one time before that. And he probably felt some type of way about how I handled it because I'm like, yo, bro, I ain't into that. I'm a lone wolf. I don't even fuck with niggas. I don't like being around niggas. Only reason why I'm around you is that I got no choice. I'm a lone wolf. I do my dirt dolo. Like, I'm not into all that group of people type of, I'm not into that. He like, yeah, but you a solid dude. He like, yeah, check a nigga if you need to, this, that, and the third. I'm like, nah, bro, that's not me, bro. All due respect, you know what I'm saying? And plus, he told me he got jumped in. He went from flight 20 all the way to the lobby. Each floor, dudes is coming in there, doing them crazy, you know what I'm saying? Giving them the 1-2 and all that. And I'm like, I'm not about to be doing all that. No, I'm good, you know? And, you know, now fast forward to back what I was saying that night. He was flipping out. You know, I was in the room. He came in, woke me up out of my sleep. He was off the Henny, mad that, you know what I'm saying? Because he started thinking about his pops. He was crying. And I'm looking at this dude. I'm like, you know what? He's standing by the door. He pacing back and forth. I'm like, I'm gonna walk by this dude and just, if he touch me, it's probably gonna be a homicide in here. Even though the security guard right outside the door, I'm like, I'm not gonna let him do none of that. If he touch me even a little bit, it's gonna get ugly in here, sadly. But I'm not gonna let him get away with that. Because I guess maybe that's my ego, whatever you want to call it. But a man put his hands on me and he on that vibe, 9 to 10 times, you gonna get flipped fucking with me. Now, I walks out the room. I'm looking at the security guard just looking at this nigga. I'm like, yo, you ain't hear what's going on in the room? He like, He's like, I make the call him little pussy ass security guard nigga. Anyway, I go downstairs and fuck with my homie that's security guard talking to him. I'm like, yo, bro, this dude up there doing that dumb shit. I'm like, yo, get this dude out of my room, bro. I'm trying to get some sleep. Niggas ain't got time for this, bro. He like, really much I could do, bro. My fault, this, that, and the third. I'm like, you my mans and all that? Then I start flipping out. I'm like, I'm not trying to hear none of that. Get him out my room, or if you see me go up there on that elevator again, you might as well dial 911 because I'm not fucking around. Like, and he saw me, he was like, yo, bro, chill. You a good dude. Chill, bro. I don't want to see you go out like that. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm not about to let this dude think he could get on his bully because he think he tough because he blood, or he think he tough because he went to jail. Niggas will fuck him up in that fucking room, nigga. You know? And he like, and we talking still. He trying to keep me calm. He didn't want me to go back upstairs. That's my man. We was talking. We was cool at the time. He was a good dude, too. Other security guards peeping the vibe, so they seeing something going on. Now, here he comes down the elevator. This dickhead nigga. He come down the elevator. He flipping on the security guard, getting on their nerves. These pussy niggas is just what they do. They got him on Snapchat, though, recording nigga because he doing some dumb shit. They recording nigga on Snapchat. I'm up there. I'm like, look at this dumb nigga. Now I'm not even mad no more. He making a fucking fool out of himself. They record him on Snapchat doing some funny shit. So then he says some shit, and he says something about to the whatever, and then he leaves though. Mind you, the lobby is like glass windows all in the lobby, straight glass. This dickhead nigga punches the glass and breaks it. I'm like, yeah, he's out of here. They about to kick this nigga out. I was like, thank you, God. I don't got to deal with him no more. Ain't no way he getting away with that. No way. He might have been able to get away with, you know, causing havoc in the room and being a dummy. But he's not getting away with vandalizing the building. He's gone. Right? They're going to send him back to the dormitory. So it's over. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. Next day, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. So they move him out. But if I wasn't thinking about retaining and manifesting my reality and I see him coming in that room like that, acting tough, it wouldn't have went how it went that night. It would have got bad. Because I lie to you not, bro. Like, I was already like screwed up in the head. I was going through too much. I ain't know what the future held for me in my life. I'm like, yo, I'd have been abused my whole life. Then my mom turns on me. Then I'm thinking my baby mom's gonna hold me down. She'd have been with me throughout a lot of this already. We done had a son now. I got a family now. I started my own family. I should be. Then she walks out on me. I'm like, yo, it's not looking good for me, man. I just started getting real depressed. I'm like, yo, it's really not looking good for me, homie. Like, now I'm homeless. I don't know. They talking about everybody in here trying to get their own apartment. Dudes been on the waiting list for years and all that, mad months. I'm like, It'd have been times, like, fast forward though, it'd have been times like my next roommate, even though I'm on retention, like my roommate, he done called me like, you know, being in there just tight. Like I cry and just walking back and forth, just trying to keep it cool. But like I felt like I was going crazy in there too, man. And I'm like, yo, I gotta stay solid. I'm gonna do this retention. I'm gonna tell my story. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be all right, because now I feel like I got a purpose. I'm gonna be all right, man. I'm gonna make the best out of this like I've been doing. But, you know what I'm saying? Semen retention really held me down, bro. Like, keep it all the way 100 with y'all. Like, this just me just being raw and authentic, so I could really tell y'all what it did for somebody in the real world that, you know, was really at a rough spot and needed that. And I appreciate, you know, the Most High, the universe, and even though I was probably still at a very low vibration, making bad decisions, addicted to porno, going at it with my family. And I was still blessed with that, you know what I'm saying? God was like, here, you know what I'm saying? Get on your bully, you know, get on your grind. Here's a ladder, you know, climb this ladder. You're going to be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, all right, I'm going to do that. I got this little job. Finally, I'm making some money. I get this letter in the mail talking about you can make $15 an hour, you know, working with sanitation, basically JTP program. I walk around with a garbage can. Me and a couple other people walk around with a garbage can, a shovel and a broom, and we walk in the blocks of Brooklyn from 9 to 12, lunch break. Then we come back 1 to 3, then we leave, whatever. Then, you know, when the garbage, you know, we fill up the garbage as much as we could, picking up the garbage from the side of the curb on the sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? And then we tie it up, put it on the bag, then the sanitation come there, come pick it up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was even a little shorty in there one time. Like, me and her had a little vibe. You know what I'm saying? And she was from a orphanage type joint, and me and her, like, you know what I'm saying, we had a little vibe. I done walked her to the bus, me and her, you know what I'm saying? She was a brown skin joint. And I straight curved this girl, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, yo, I'm a wind up busting her ass. Like, she nice, she pretty, she was young, she had a nice little body. I'm like, I ain't ready for that. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I had to just, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. So, you know, when I wound up leaving that job after 6 months, because it was only 6 months temporary, that type of job. So I left, you know what I'm saying? I had lost her number and all that. I ain't even keep in contact with her. Because I'm like, first of all, I know I ain't the only dude she talking to, whatever. You know how that goes. So I'm like, you know, because she, you know, it is what it is. I'm on my grind, though. Or I couldn't work. Every day I couldn't work. I'm getting busy. I get off the truck. He drop us off. I grab the garbage, get the shovel, get the broom. I ask him, like, yo, what's the route we doing today? Like, I'm on it to where they know every day I couldn't work. I'm probably the hardest working dude there. I'm in front of everybody, picking up the garbage the way by the time they catch up with me, they ain't even really got to pick up nothing because I'm out there going crazy. I got that energy. I'm getting busy, picking up garbage from the curb, from the sidewalk. I'm looking around. I'm like, all right. Word, I'm just trying to keep myself occupied, keep my mind right, because I know this was coming from a demon time type mentality, so I got to make sure, you know, I keep myself, you know, productive. Then the little shorty in the shelter I told y'all about, you know what I'm saying, them woman attraction stories I made, like, it's like 6 videos that's together about it. One of them got the most views I ever got, like 8,000, almost 8,000 views. You know what I'm saying, I started getting the courage. I see her. I'm looking at her eyes, you know what I'm saying? And I'm giving her the vibe, letting her know I'm feeling her. I could tell she's feeling me. And I'm like, oh, she see me coming with the same outfits and all that. Got her ripping my G-Star jeans from, you know what I'm saying? Because those are the only pair of jeans I had at the time. I got Skechers boots on, but she feeling a nigga. Like, I was like, yo, that's what's up. So we fast forward, I asked her, I'm like, yo, why you gave a nigga like me a shot? Like, you know my life and my situation, like, just keep it a buck with me. Like, what's the vibe? She was like, yo, I respect your grind. You focus. You know what I'm saying? It was a day I came in from the shelter. I'm in my bag. You know what I'm saying? I had said something. She was sitting there with her friend, another lady that worked there. I just had came from the church where they give free clothes and all. I had to get a free button down in order to, you know, try to do an interview for the Job Corps. I was in Job Corps at this time. I had to go get me a button down shirt, but I ain't had no money. So I had to go to the church, go get a free button down, whatever. And I'm in my bag, though, to where she asked me, she was like, who you think you are? And I'm like, listen, I'm on my grind. I'm like, yeah, I'm homeless and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean nothing. I'm still that nigga. And she was straight quiet. She heard me say that. Her and her friend, they ain't even know what to say. I was like, you know what I'm saying? That's just who I start becoming. Like, I just start using that energy, that negative energy. I start transmuting it and using it to go crazy, working out, go to the park down the block. I'm doing mad dips. I'm doing mad pull-ups to where they start knowing me in that park. To where every day I'm saying what's up to do because they know, like, I'm here all the time getting busy. We start getting busy together. I start meeting people. You know what I'm saying? They start knowing me on the basketball court. I'm coming there every Sunday getting busy, getting buckets. You know what I'm saying? Like, word, man. Y'all stay on y'all semen retention grind, bro, because that shit is some real shit, man. Stay on that ladder of prosperity, yo. I hope y'all enjoyed this raw video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know the vibes. I'm going to holler at y'all soon, man. Peace and love.